Hi, hi. Hi, 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 hi. How's it going? Hi, Tomo. Hi, Harmless. Hi, Cool. Hi, Croven. Although, Harmless probably isn't here. Thank you, thank you. It do be my birthday. Woo. Uh, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all having a good weekend. Um, a special weekend stream for me. So, I, 1, 2, 3. Oh my lord. Cool came prepared. Holy shit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy birthday from all of us to you. Oh, thank you. So you can party. You can party anyways. Y'all can party anyways. Um, thank you. Um, I appreciate it. Thank you, Cool. That's very sweet. But yeah, today we are opening up some Illustrials product. I got for myself because uh, the game looks cool. I want to check it out, and then we'll be playing D&D. I could not get Roll20 to work with OBS. Um, So we're just kind of winging it. um, but that's fine. I have no issue. Personally, I have no issue with Theater of the Mind. Um, if need be, I will pull up Paint and draw it out for you guys. Um, but that reminds me, I should probably open up y'all's character sheet as well, just so I have it handy. Hi, Denny. Hi, hi. I hope you're doing well. The last 3 sessions, and they're every 2 weeks. Oh no, that's really unfortunate. Thank you. Thank you, Denny. Scheduling is the bane of all DM's nightmares. Thankfully, I can just schedule the stream and force you all to be here. I can't actually force you, but I appreciate you being here. Okay. Let me pull that up. This. I'll just type in this. That's not good. Let me do this. Hi, Hobbit PD. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good day. My wish is for everyone to have good days and everything to go well. Let me open Discord so I can pull up y'all's sheet. Same? Hell yeah. It's in D&D. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. It looks like the website for that I put the character sheet on is just down. Can anyone click on that? I'm getting a 502 bad gateway. Oh. Oh. That's not one. Well, that's fine. We can pull it up later. We won't need it for a bit, so. Okay. In that case, we will just move on. We will just move on to the pack opening. Lordy. Worked for you? Okay, well, then you will be in charge. It is not working for me. Pigeon! Hi, hi. Hi, Pigeon, thank you. Thank you very much. Don't worry about it, cool. I might ask you what's available to you guys on occasion because I do not have everything memorized, unfortunately. But if you're busy or you aren't here the whole time, like, it's chill. It's chill. We'll figure it out. Maybe it'll come back for me. Oh, what the fuck? What was that? Denny! Oh my god, Denny, please. Thank you. Thank you, Denny. What did that say? I don't even have stream elements pulled up. Also, if you hear noise or bells jingling, it's my cat. Because he's here with me. This button, why is... Stop, please. Why is stream elements not? Why is nothing working? Oh, there it goes. This one? Denny. Getting day drunk with a couple homies. Thank you. Thank you. Be safe, and I hope you have fun. Thank you, Denny. Thank you. I hope you have a good day. And I hope you are safe, and you have lots of fun. I would bust out the, I have some ciders in the fridge, but it is a bit too early for me. It's been a long session already. Cool, just chill. I hope you have fun. We're gonna be opening packs actually ourselves, so, but yeah, thank you, Danny. Let's do that. I gotta bust out this. Let's hope everything works. Alright, we're gonna be switching to Handcam. Hi, hi! Oh, that's in front of me. Why is this in front of me? Like this. There we go. Hi, hi! It do be me! Hi, hi! I got some gloves. I don't want to get slime everywhere. Let me move this. Also, I figured it would be appropriate in theme for the month of October. I got my fauna mat here. Fauna DM mat. Here, let me just throw this up against my computer. Oh, what did I just hit? Just hit a button. There. Y'all can see this. Alright, let me put this on. Box. Ooh. Thank you, Ross. I almost like brain farted that was you. I have not seen that username in a long time. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Thank you. Oh, yeah, the camera is inverted. This is my right hand. Because I flipped it vertically so that way the camera would not be pointing that way. Like, that way would not be my desk. But the camera is flipped. So, this is my right I have used a left-handed mouse and keyboard before. I don't know if you guys can hear my cat moving around. But that was a long time ago. But we got a box. I have foolproofed it with duct tape. It do be an old name. We got our handy dandy knife. This knife has saved me so many times. It is a $1 knife from Walmart, and I have used it so many times in so many situations. It's like one of the best singular dollars I've ever spent. So we'll open this up. So in here we have a structure deck, as well as the Shattered Stars Lunar pack, and several blister packs that have like some good staples associated with them. So, I don't know what you guys are looking at. Let me actually do this. Bring my mouse over here. There we go. Maybe this. There we go. I was hoping that the Tokyo Treat stuff would arrive today, but it has not. I'll go and check to see if it arrived today. When we like switch over and stuff, because I will have to get up to feed the most handsome boy. So, oh, there is a receipt in here. Let me take that out and make sure it doesn't dox me. It did. Okay, but I don't think y'all saw that. We don't need that. Oh. So we have air cushioning. So we have this is the Chronodial starter deck. So for those who don't know, Elestrals is kind of like the love child between Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, where it has cute little guys as the monsters, but it uses like Yu-Gi-Oh training and like mechanics and stuff like that. So it's basically like an easier, more chill Yu-Gi-Oh. It seems very fun. I haven't played it yet. This is my first time getting hands on cards. So, but I guess the important thing is the way you cast stuff, instead of having like mana or energy, you have these things called spirits, which not only act as like your resource for casting, but they're also your like life total. So as you spend on, so like here, let me pull up this. See this Nectar of the Gods? It says draw 2 cards. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, because it's still in like plastic. But you see these like 2 like runes in the middle? That means you have to spend 2 of your 20 life to cast this. So it is very, like, not again. Hi, it's nice to meet you. I also hope Elestrals succeeds, because it seems really cool. Yeah, every card is life as a resource. So basically, you're like in a race to make sure that your guys. There are a few cards. So this card is run in every deck as a 3 of. It says return up to. So it costs 1 to play, and it says return up to. I don't know if you guys can read that because again, still in the packaging. Return up to 3 of anything into your spirit deck. So it's like healing. So healing is very good in this game. But also like efficient removal. And so you want to be like hella efficient because otherwise you're like spending on stuff that is not going to work. Like, you know, it costs life for every action. Highway! Hi. Hi, highway. Hi. Thank you. But we'll be opening the starter pack. So, if you see this, you see how it has a little, like, star next to its name? This card's name is Ambrosia. Oh, it's backwards. I just realized it's backwards because of how the camera's flipped. Should I flip it around again? Yeah, let me do that. If I... No, don't do that. Flip. Oh. Did that work? I don't know what's being shown. Oh, wait. We're not going to worry about that right now. But it's healing, and healing is very good. So we're going to start with the structure deck. So this is the structure deck. It's Chronodile. It's like water and solar. Water is a very good. So there's like there's 8 elements in this game. There's fire, water, thunder, earth, wind, frost, solar, and lunar. The lunar set comes out in like January. So we have 7. I got the lunar bundle here, which has like an early release of some of the lunar cards. This is the lunar spirits Howling. A little cute little guy. We'll just open this up. So we're gonna check for everything. We're just gonna look at these cards because I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played with any of them. So it comes with a little spin down die. There's a 20. It's a little solar 20. I don't know if y'all can see that. It seems very... This one comes with 3 Daybreak packs, the most recent set. So all the starter decks come with 3 packs as well. This one includes Daybreak, which is... So there's been only 3 sets of this game. The base set, Frostfall, which introduces the Frost archetype, and then Daybreak, which introduces the Solars. So here you can see we have a rare Chronodile, which is like the main guy. And it comes with like a little book on how to play the game. Oh, it has a little cheat sheet. Nice. So we'll open this up. Chaotix, hi. Thank you. We're starting with the structure deck. So we got Chronodile here. We got Sundial, which is like the baby one. of this big guy. You can see he's like shiny. So we got 3 Sundial, 2 Nominal, which is like the middle evolution. You can see that Sundial, so Sundial you can see costs 1 solar to cast. And then Nominal, he costs a solar and water, but because he's 2, you can't cast him immediately. You have to like already have a 1 on the field to cast. But this guy has a, like, during your end phase, you can special ascend into Nominal from your hand or deck if it's water enchanted. You guys can see that. Camera's not the best camera, but... So, you can do that. There's Plucky, who searches a Divine Room. Foamy. Foamy's very good, I think. I think Foamy is underrated. We got Tadpuff. We got Galaxy. Galaxy is super, super good. You'll see that he has a 5. Well, it's backwards, so you guys can't really see it. But he has a 5 defense, and he says, like, when he's enchanted with, like, water, swap each water's attack and defense. So he's really a 5 attack guy, which is very good. 5 attack is like the basic, like, swap, like it's like everything based. A lot of stuff has 4 defense or 4 attack. So anything with 5 is very good. And there's a whole deck that just runs all the guys with 5s. They literally call the deck 5s. We got 2 Aphoros, 2 Drutagwa, who's like a heal guy. Eddie, which is also a 5. Sort of. He can like change battle position, so he's very, very good. Kuribus, which is Eddie's Ascension. Quirky side. So we already have 2 Nectar of the Gods, but I got a 3rd. The deck also comes with Ambrosia. I got a 3rd. Here's Poseidon. So there's like Divine Runes. They're like continuous spells, and you can. So when you cast spells, like cast dudes, they get what do you call it? Like one of these things underneath it, a spirit underneath it, which is like your health. These guys, the Divine Runes, you can enchant multiple times. So it says when you cast this Poseidon, you can enchant 3 water to it. So he can start with 4 underneath him. And his ability lets him move spirits around. It's called Nexusing. So you can move one of the ones from under him to under another guy. So Sundial, which says during your end phase, if it has water underneath it, you can special ascend it to its evolution. This guy. So what you can do is you can play Sundial, and then play Poseidon, and then move one of the water spirits under Poseidon to under Sundial to like Evo him in the same turn. We got Trident of Poseidon, which is like an artifact. It's like an equip spell from Yu-Gi-Oh! It gets bonuses if Poseidon's on the field. Atlantis. So there's field spells. There's Stadium Runes. You can only have 1 on the field. So if you play this and your opponent plays 1, it destroys this one. So that's how that works. Rockin' a Hard Place. This is removal. But also if you have Eddie on the field, Eddie has like a special ascension into Kuribus if you cast Rockin' a Hard Place. So there's that. Argo is it's a counter. It's like a trap spell, which you can see here. And it like automatically equips an artifact and equip spell to your hand or deck. We got 2 Gorgon's Gaze. I will be looking for a 3rd one of this card. This card is one of the like better traps in the game, one of the better counter runes. It says target an celestial. If its effect is on the chain, negate it. So it's a negate. And then until the end phase, it suppresses, which means that celestial cannot activate any effects, and it cannot receive enchantments, like it can't receive additional spirits, attack, nexus, which means move spirits around, or ascend. So this card is very good. I'm going to be looking for a 3rd copy in these packs. Altar of Stars, which is also good. It says to Nexus 1, and then if you do, change the position of a Lustral. What are the deck sizes and card limits per deck? So, I haven't said, but you have to have exactly 40 cards in a deck. You cannot be more or less than that. And then your Spirit deck, which is these guys, your health pool, has to be 20. But it can be of any spirit. So you see we have a Solar Spirit in here, and a Lunar Spirit. You can have 6 Solar, 6 Lunar, and 12, or not 12, that would be 8 Water, or whatever. You can mix and match. You'll see people sighting in, or splashing 2 Earth for a spell called Earthquake that is like a 2-cost spell that just says target an Celestial and destroy it. That card recently got limited, so there is a very small ban list. The cards on the ban list are whenever you cast a heal spell, draw 2 cards. That card is banned. The Spark It, which is like a 4/1 guy that says like whenever it gets thunder, it like hand rips. That card is banned. Earthquake is limited. Lavalith, which is like a little monarch guy, is limited. He like destroys back row. And then the other limit is Resting, which I don't think is in here, but it's also removal. So Tsunami, the last 2 cards of the deck here, say change all Lestrals to water to defense position unless they have water underneath them. You'll see people like putting water under random dudes. So you can't. So for the record, so this guy is solar, right? But you can put water underneath him, or you can put any spirit underneath any Lestral to play them. But if they are misenchanted, like they don't have the right color spirit, they don't get their effects. So people will play, like, misenchant with water to play around Tsunami. So that way their guys don't go to defense position. And then we have our Spirit deck. So you'll see we have, like, a bunch of water spirits here, because this is a mostly water deck. And then we have Luminape, which is the Solar Spirit. The little monkey guy. He's a little dolphin guy. And then we have a couple Owlin, which is the Lunar Spirit. And we have our little Peachy. There is no main 2, so once you go to battle phase, you already have, like, you have to set before battle in this game, so it's just 1, main 1, and then battle phase. So, there's our Chronodile deck. We'll open the Shattered Stars next. So, these packs, so Shattered Stars was a series of cards. All of these cards have the same commons in them. These are the lunar ones. There's one for each. There's one for each element, and then the most recent one, which has a bunch of different cards in it. It's like the celebration one. It's like Halloween themed, so all the art's like Halloween themed. But this one's the lunar one. I wanted this one specifically because a lot of the cards in here are water themed, and specifically this guy Eddie, if you recall. This guy, he special ascends to Curibus when you cast the Rock and a Hard Place. There is a card in this set called Drakid that also special ascends into Drak King, which is also in the set, I believe, if you cast Rock and a Hard Place. So hopefully I'll be able to like combine these two into like a somewhat of a Draking set, Draking deck, which I think is cool. Draking is basically Go-You Guardian. If you're familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh, he like when he destroys something, he steals them, like you can cast them. So we'll be opening the Shattered Stars Lunar here. It looks like a little owl. He is a little owl. His name is Owlin. Yoink decks are always fun. Yeah, the thing is, like, this Chronodile deck has a lot of, like, really good staples in it already, so it's a good pickup. So I figured let me just get something that would combine easily with it. So you got Specteris. This is an alt art of Specteris. Like, I think most of these are alt art. This one, or at least this one came with an alt art Specteris. This set. Specteris is very good for Lunar. He's just like, he gets +1 for each suppressed Celestial, which is like their effects are negated thing. And then when he enters battle, he suppresses it. So he's basically another 5. Because he's got 4 attack and he gains 1 when he with suppressed things. And then when he goes to battle, he suppresses something. So he's like automatically a 5 too. So we have Specteris, we have Drakid. This is the guy that special ascends to Draking. We have the Draking itself. He's like a 7/4 guy. And he special ascends, he steals. Nobby is a little another lunar guy. There's a lot of theory that this is going to be the first evolution of like the next set's starter deck. We got Fawnlet, who's just another good guy. I think he's also going to be the next evolution starter deck, next lunar release deck. Then we got a very, very pretty Rock in a Hard Place as our rare. And then look at that, a full art Owloon. Look at that, that looks good. Hell yeah. Alright. So you'll notice that these are, all the commons are the same. So it's again Specteris, Drakid, Draking, Nobby, Fawnlet, and then a rare, look at that, a rare full art and can you see the difference there? And a common full art. That's pretty sick. These probably go for something. People want like the full art spirits. It's really satisfying to look at. Yeah, I agree. The art in this game is very, very cute. But look at that. That looks really good. I'm glad I'm getting extra Owloons because I don't think I would have enough for like a Draken deck otherwise. So it's very nice to pull. Why is this? These packs are giving me trouble. Hi, Omegs. Hi, thank you very much. There we go. And we got, again, the Specteris, the Drakid, the Draking, Nobby, Fawnlet. Oh, look at that. The stained glass set full art Specteris. Hell yeah. Silver. Hi, Cal. Hi. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Look at that. Full art stained glass art Specteris. Hell yeah. That looks sweet. And then the Owloon, of course. Sweet. That's pretty cool. Alright. And we'll be opening up the base set, and daybreak. Neat! Hi. Hi, neat. Thank you. I'll open this up. Thank you, thank you. It's to avoid getting slime everywhere, you know how it is. So we'll be opening the Nectar of the Gods first. Slime real mind blown? Hell yeah. Of course. It's funny you mentioned these gloves. These gloves are actually like, my work gave it to us for like COVID purposes. And I just have them laying around because I work from home like 4 to 5 days a week. So we got our lovely shiny stellar Nectar of the Gods. So any of these, you see that little like thing next to the name? So those are the stellars. If we pull one, because I think that like these packs came with a stellar Nectar of the Gods. Like this one came with a stellar Nectar of the Gods. So it's probably not worth as much, but the regular nectars, comes with like if you pull them, they're worth like $200 or something like that. But yeah, I don't think this one is because it like came with the pack. So Rain, hi, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Yeah, I know, right? They are. It is pretty chill. Oh, if you heard that, that is my cat. He jumped down. Oops, sorry. He's like sniffing around, like, what the fuck is all this shit? We got our base set cards here. So starting off, we have an Ursmog. This is a very good card in its deck. So bears, like the cute little bears, they have their own like archetype. So that's good. Very cool. Veritaqua, this card changes battle positions, and he destroys defense ones. So he's like, this is a very good card, especially for my deck because it's water. We got a Crackhead. This one suppresses. Only play Pokemon. This game is actually kind of similar to Pokemon. It's like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh mixed together. Volcanic Forge. This is the fire stadium room. Nimbug is a little like 1/1 wind guy that special ascends. Scythe of Demeter. This is the Earth version of the Trident of Poseidon. That gives like +2/+3, and when it destroys, you can heal. Earth has a lot of like healing and stuff as well. So, Bag of Winds. This is an enchant that is actually very good against dragging because it like destroys runes and stuff. So then we got Tornado. This is a bounce. It's a target an opponent's rune and bounces it. So if they have like a divine rune, you can bounce it, and they have to they've just wasted a bunch of spirits, a bunch of health. Spinosect, he is a 1/9 that attacks in defense position. So you can just cast him in defense position and attack for he has 9 attack. The way the actual damage works though is that they only deal damage equal to the number of spirits. So the attack and defense is only for getting over other monsters. So if this guy's enchanted and he hits directly, he does 2. And then Naturalis. This is the Earth Spirit. It's good we picked up one of these, because I'm going to want 2 for Earthquake, eventually. We got the Ambrosia one. There's that Ambrosia. Ambrosia is really good. That's why I actually got these, because this I need a playset. You just have to be running a playset of Ambrosia. It's just that good. So I'm drinking cool blue Gatorade today. It's not my favorite flavor. My favorite is berry. I just got condensation all over my glove. There we go. Berry, and then the lime cucumber. The lime cucumber one's actually really good. It's very cucumbery, so if you don't like cucumber, you won't like it. But I do, so I think it's very good. We got this pack. Again, the card that I want the most out of this is Gorgon's Gaze, but I'll take any PTA. Frost Glacier Freeze Drinker, that's fair. So Helios' Chariot Ride. This is your opponent's. It's deny. It says can only be cast during the draw phase, which means it has to be set. And then because it's a counter rune, it says opponents cannot cast runes this turn. So. We got the Wind Stadium and the Earth Stadium. Interesting. We're just stating it up. Okay, so funnily enough, so this is the base set, which comes with all the cards in the base set. This is actually the banned card that I was talking about. This is an illegal card. We have pulled an illegal card. That's very funny, because these packs were printed. I mean, it's part of the base set. It says when a player casts Ambrosia, which you're running 3 of in every deck, that's this card, draw 2 cards. So it's Pot of Greed, and it's just a very good card. Drops of Leaf, left. It lets you mulligan and draw +1. A second Bag of Winds. Bag of Winds is very good into specific decks. So, it's very cool that we get that. Thunderstorm. Thunderstorm is a good card. It's just target and destroy a rune. Cost 2 thunder. Globby, it says, oh, this is the middle ascension of Majesty, which has its own starter deck. It lets you special ascend if it has 3 water. It's also a 4/8. It's got a big booty. All these cute little guys. They're so cute. Rise from the Ashes. Look at that. That's beautiful. It's like a rare Rise from the Ashes. This is Monster Reborn. if you're familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh, it says target an Celestial and special cast an attack position. This costs 3 though. But it's very good because there's no graveyard play. This is like the only graveyard card in like in the whole game. There's like very few. There's a couple frost ones that work for their archetype. Haley, hi. Thank you. Hi, thank you. I appreciate you. It's nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Sorry about Fnatic. But this card is Monster Reborn. And it's also pretty. And then we got Lycra, so Wind Spirit. Hell yeah. A little wind guy. Yeah, he's a little griffin. A little fox griffin. Sweet. Hell yeah. And then we will open our Daybreak packs that came with the starter deck. I don't know that I'm looking for anything in particular out of this. I'm sure I am. I'm sure there's very good cards in here. I just don't know what because I'm very new to the game. Fungi. Interesting. Fungi's a 0/1/1. That when you it's like the Eddie and Drakid, when you cast a certain spell, it can special ascend into like a little mushroom dude. It's a little fire dude. We got Rummikul. He lets you search for stadiums. We got Humbust. Little bug guys. He's so cute. When a player casts a rune, an opponent must send the top 2 cards. Oh, it's Mill. And it can be activated 4 times in the turn. Interesting. Oh, hell yeah. We get a, so the starter deck comes with 2 Eddie. We got a 3rd copy of Eddie. That's very good, because Eddie's a very good card. Larvicell. Larvicell has his own, like, fucking deck. He's like the first of a 3-stage evolution. Phosphocell, which has seen play. I think actually Phosphocell won a tournament. Maybe. I think. Oh, Humburst. This is the ascension of the what is it called? This guy? Humbust. This guy is Fire Solar. He says you can disenchant, so you can spend cards from underneath, like either him or another card. As expend spirits, like you can disenchant them from him to force an opponent to send 6 cards to the top of the graveyard, top of their deck to the graveyard. So you can like mill people out with these cards. Quirky Side. He says when he's destroyed, your opponent must either discard or like spend 2 life. Oh, Anacell. Here's the evolution to the Phosphocell. The Larvicell that we got. Cool. Oh, hell yeah. There's a very pretty rare Circle of Sky. It says you can Nexus 2, and if you do, draw a card. So, drawing is good. And then we got the Frost Spirit. Flurmy. Little, like, box guy. Hell yeah. Look at him. He's so cute. All the little guys in this game are so fucking cute. I'm about it. Okay, so here's our first like lunar guy that wasn't from the lunar pack. He says you can disenchant Lunar from him to return a counter rune to from your underworld. He like sets from your graveyard, from your underworld to your rune face down. So Mudlet is an automatic 3-of in like basically every Earth deck, because he when you play him, he can change position of a Lestral. And changing battle position is actually really important in this game. So, Bultuga says when you normal cast him, you can expend Earth to search. He's like a searcher for Earth. Barabib, he lets you when you cast a spell, your opponent's burn for 1. So, again, can be activated up to 4 times in a turn. There's another fun guy. We got second one of these guys. Hell yeah. Ruminous. I don't know that I've seen this guy. This guy looks cool. Okay, he's like a little kangaroo guy. He's 2 solar. When he deals damage, he mills for 3 cards for each damage that he does. Interesting. Got a lot of mill cards. Sweet. Soul Stalks. Soul Stalks is a cow. You see a lot of cows in the solar deck. So, neat. They function around the solar divine Apollo. Pheramel, this is the middle evolution of the other starter deck, actually. And we got a Cyclovenom. Cows are nice. They are nice. When he destroys, you can special cast a Toxiswarm for your hand or deck. Toxiswarm is part of the wind deck. It's like a burn card, I want to say. And then we got Luminate. Hell yeah. And then we got one more Daybreak pack to open. These I'm finding that it is easier to open from the bottom. Lumaru. So this is the Kangaroo base version of the other one that we saw. A lot of people play this card and then just they don't run solar in their deck. He's a solar guy because they don't really care about his effect. He's just a guy with a 5 attack. So in the 5s deck, people will just play this, or in solar decks, they might just play this just to misenchant it and then call it a day because he's just a guy with 5 attack. Soulbell, here's the baby cow. You guys can see that, baby cow. Solar has a unique mechanic to it called Foretell that lets this do it. It's like Excavate, and then you can do things for this one. It says you can special ascend into his evolution if you foretell it, and then his the divine gets extra foretells. Here's the baby version of the starter deck, the other starter deck line. This is Calf Mel. It's like a little camel dude. Corvishine. So obviously I'm pulling a lot of solar cards because this is the solar set. When this Corvishine receives 1 or more solar, you can foretell equal to the number of spirits enchanting it plus 1, so usually 2 when you cast it. Then you can draw a card and put a card from your hand on top of your deck. Here's another Plucky, which again searches a divine, because solar really revolves around its Apollo. Here's a Leo Bright. This is the middle evolution of the Celestio line, which again involves foretelling and is very strong. Celestio has his own deck. There's another Ruminous. So here's the guy and his evolution. I don't know if you can see there if it's too shiny. It's a little bit glare. There's another Soul Stocks. We got, look at this. This is just both solar lines. You got the baby cow and the baby kangaroo, and then the adult cow and the adult kangaroo. Neat. And then we got an Ash Rabbit. Ash Rabbit, another good card, because it has 5 in the defense stat. And you never really want to give your opponent a choice in games like this, but he says you can target 3 cards in your graveyard, and your opponent chooses one, return that card to your hand or spirit deck. So We got another water spirit. Hell yeah. So, that's our cards. We got some cards that we wanted, and I'm very happy about it. Ta-da! We got our little sword. This die is very pretty. It's like sunset color. So, hell yeah, I can't wait to build a deck and go to a tournament or something. I know they have like webcam tournaments on the like Illustrious Discord or whatever, so maybe I'll join one of those now that I have some cards to play with. But I'm gonna be right back, and then we can start D&D, or I'm gonna go check the mailbox to see if any of the mail has arrived, and I got the Tokyo Treat thing, and if we did, we can open that, and if not, we can play some D&D. So I will be RB for like 5 minutes, probably not that, probably like 2 minutes or something like that, and then we'll see what's up. So, oh, not that button. Where's my BRB screen? Here. Woo.
What? My old mic is here, but I don't have it plugged in. So what is detecting this?
Hi, hi. I have returned. Uh, so Tokyo Tree Box did not arrive, but you know what did arrive? My mortgage bill. Woo! Happy birthday to me. Thank you, thank you. But that concludes our. Ooh, that's exciting. I know, right? I'm glad it came because property taxes are due at some point, and I need to make sure that everything's squared away for those. um, but yeah, what is happening? Okay. But we're gonna be playing some D&D. Let me see if I can't get the sites to open again. Okay, I just cannot. Let me try from this. Nope. I don't know what it is, but Mythweaver is not opening for me. So, but let me. Let me try this. Oh, the whole site's just not connecting. Okay, well, I will not have your guys' character sheet then. I did post that screenshot in Discord. That does help, actually. It's a very good point. Thank you. So I can at least look at it this way. There we go. Okay. That way I can have your guys' sheet open as well. So that way I know what options you guys have available to you. Okay. For those who were not here for the character creation screen or are not in the Discord and cannot see your guys' character sheet, you all are a lizard folk. Your class is Beast Heart, which the next expansive update on Raid Shadow Legends. Oh my god, please stop. But you guys are a Beast Heart, which means you guys have a animal companion. But in the Beast Heart's case, it's not an animal; it's a monster. The monster you guys chose was a gelatinous cube, of course, a slime. So chat with their slime gelatinous cube companion Nori. Very funny. Yeah. So we'll just launch into this, I guess. Because for the record, you guys have 24 HP, 17 AC, and that kind of thing. You guys have a scimitar and shield, and a longbow. Your gelatinous cube companion is a gelatinous. I mean, it's a gelatinous cube. It can like hit people with pseudopod, and it can like has several. So the way the mechanics work for your class, your companion gains a resource called ferocity, for which at the start of combat you roll 1d4 and add the number of. Oh, let me get the dice. Where's my dice? Oh, there they are. 1 second. Alright, I have arrived at dice. But the way the ferocity works, if you need them detailed, this works for now, I think. I can read everything, but you get 1d4 plus the number of hostile creatures within 5 feet of your companion. So every turn you get 1d4 plus number of hostile creatures, and then after that roll, if your companion has 10 or more, you can make a animal handling check, the DC of which is 5 plus the ferocity, so more than 10 plus 5. And on a success, it acts normally, and on a failure, it attacks the nearest creature. It goes on like a rampage. But you can spend your ferocity for specific attacks or specific primal exploits. So your guys' primal exploits. Well, that's really good. Thank you. Your guys' primal exploits let you grapple. It costs 3 ferocity to grapple an enemy. There's one that when you're hit, you can use your reaction to increase your AC by 2. That costs 2 ferocity. And then you have one that knocks your opponent prone with 4 ferocity. They do cost your reaction to use, so 1 per turn, but not bad. A little bit of character backstory for you guys. Chat, the lizard folk that is you guys, was pressed into service by a criminal organization called the Flock. And you guys grew up on the streets. This criminal organization pressed you into service and abused you. And then you eventually, after being forced to do thug work basically, you escaped and ran to the north. You fled north along this road called the Gods Road, named because it has the statues of the elven gods adjacent to it, and is next to a holy forest basically for the elves that no one goes into. You escaped north past the crossroads and into the Ashenvale Mire. The Ashenvale Mire is where you lived for several years. It's very dangerous, no one goes there, but you made a home there, and on death's door you were saved by a gelatinous cube that you have taken to calling Nori. You got back on your feet, you lived out there for a few years, and you have been plotting your revenge against the Flock who abused you. Amo! Hi. Oh, let me mod you. Holy heck. It's Amo. If you guys don't know, Amoretta is one of my Oshis. She's absolutely incredible in a lot of ways. And she's fucking awesome. Nori, sweet bean. No, you. You're the sweetest bean. Mish, hi. What? No, you're awesome. No, you. Amo is super great. Please go check her out. She streams on Twitch. And her voice is fucking gorgeous. Hi, Mish. Hi. Yeah, we we colon 3 over here in this household. Sending Nori extra love for Nori Day. Please. You're a heckin' sweetie. Lord. But yes, please go check Amo out. She is definitely one of my Oshis. She's very lovely and talented and cool. She's also very sweet, but don't let that fool you because she's also a gremlin. You wouldn't know it if you just, chilled in on a karaoke day, but she's got that gremlin energy, and she's very very lovely, so sweet. Like Nori. uh, I'm very normal, thank you. Ooh. Loading. I love you all. You're great. You're great. Amo also has a very cute burb. So if you like burbs, there is a blue menace that she has. Blue banana. The tiny sir himself. Her bird is a yandere. It's true. But not to get too distracted. Kat and Nori formed a bond. One of protecting animals and stuff like that in the swamp. You guys looked after most of the wildlife there during your time, but all the while you have been plotting your revenge against the flock. Specifically against the two people who were like forced you to do their bidding, as well as the guy who like really threatened you. His name is Durand Hilch. He is the premier assassin of the flock. He's a black dragonborn. He's also very edgy, so. But you guys have decided to make your way, you and Nori have decided to make your way from the Ashenvale Mire back to the Three Cities, your home, where the flock is based. And so you have begun traveling along the Gods Road. So the Gods Road is named because it is in the Gods Wood, which is next to. It is said that at the top of the lonely mountain that resides in the Gods Wood, at the top resides the pantheon of the gods. It's like a Mount Olympus, basically. And no one goes in there because it's like sacred land, and it has the statues of the elven deities protecting it. So, at the start of the Gods Road, you pass by the statue of the courier, who's the elven god of travel and speedy journeys and winds and weather and that kind of thing. And then you guys keep traveling. Noon rolls by, and you pass the second of the statues. It is the statue of the priest, who is the god of worship and divine judgment. Before you guys keep moving on, there is like a little like cottage, where a priest cleans the statue and everything like that. And you guys keep moving. You have lunch, and eventually make your way to the city of Hattersburg. It's a very small, rinky-dink town, but it is the largest of the Gods Road towns. It has a whopping 5 buildings in it. It has a statue of the innkeeper. You guys enter the inn, which, for the record, does not have a name because it's just an inn. No one lives here. It's 5 buildings. But you rent a room, you head along your way. The next day, you all continue on your journey, and on your journey you reach the next tiny town. Is that like a lunch? It's like a lunch pit stop again. There's 3 buildings plus one for farmers, a house for farmers, and you stop in at the inn/restaurant, the tiny inn/restaurant, where you see, well, actually, why don't we do a little bit of role playing here? You guys are in Luxembourg for lunch, and you see a man he's at an open-air smith, because the statue here belongs to the craftsman, who's like the god of smithing and craft making and that kind of thing. You see a single man. He's got like red hair and beard. He's human. He's working on like a scythe, probably for like the farm that's in town. You see a small child who also has red hair, also human, who's like playing on the rocks that line the god's wood. He's like, maybe 10, 12 years old. And yeah, would you realize so in town there is a house that has like what looks like a sheriff symbol on it. And then there is the inn, there's the smith, there's the child that's like playing. If you guys would like to do anything. Is there anything that you guys would like to do while you are stopping for lunch in Luxbury? Or do you just want to go to lunch? Anything you guys want to do? Or are you just good chilling, going to lunch, having a good day? Well, I'm not seeing anything, so it looks like you guys are just going to chill and go to lunch. If that's alright with you. What do you guys want to do with your gelatinous cube? You guys have a literal monster just traveling with you. You guys want to keep it out of sight, or are you guys just like, fuck everyone, we will bring Nori with us? Nori comes with us? Hell yeah, okay. So if you guys are going to lunch then, you guys push into the little inn. Again, there's no name on this, but the smell of food wafts across your nose. There is very clearly some sort of stew boiling in the back. Seated at the table, again, tiny town, there's a here we go. There is a man who is cleaning. He's like cleaning one of the tables. He is dragonborn. And then an elf woman who is like stirring the stew pot. And there is a human woman, red hair, in her like early 20s, who is very pretty. So you guys push in, and she says, "Hi, welcome to." What is that? Oh, sorry, I forgot to describe. There is one man seated at one of the tables. He is an elf. He's in these like white gold robes. But she says, "Hi, what is that?" As you, lizard folk man or woman, technically we never decided transgender, so agendered. You, the lizard folk, push in to the door, and behind you slips in a large cube of slime. Fluid gender, probably, because chat has both men and women in it. But you guys push in, as like the slime pushes in behind you. Slime gendered? Hell yeah, we love slime gender in this house. And she like freezes and says, "Is that a monster?" You're like, don't worry, no harm will come to you. It is with me." And she's like, "Okay, well, can I get you something to eat? If you want to take a seat?" And then she will like hurry back to the kitchen to like whisper to the what seems to be the store owner, the woman, the elf woman behind the counter there. You guys can take a seat. You can talk to either the Dragonborn busboy ? Or the elf man in the robes, or you can just sit down and have lunch. Any preferences? I'm not sure how social we are. Maybe ask the Dragonborn about any recommendations. Sure, if you want. I mean, your character is as social as you want to make them, you know? It is your guys' character, after all. I know that your character, we described your character in character creation as, like, kind, impulsive, willing to jump in to help people, so anything other than that is up to you guys. But you sit down and call over the busboy as the waitress is still talking to the chef, and he says, "What can I do for you?" And you ask for any recommendations. He says, "Well, the stew here is always good. My wife always cooks it up well," implying that he is the cook's husband. Feel free. I mean, whatever you guys want. You can make suggestions. You can not. If multiple people make suggestions, then we can vote for it or something. Or I can do the one that won't kill you. Either way, all is good. But he recommends this stew. His wife always cooks good stew. Stew does sound perfect IRL right now. Perfect for the starter stall, hell yeah. In game, it is early winter, actually. It's like, it's not quite winter enough to start snowing, but maybe soon. It's like early November, I would describe it as. Early mid-November. It's not actually November, it's Frost, which is like... I have a unique calendar. It's 13 months, 28 days a month, 7 days a week, 4 weeks a month. It's like a lunar calendar. The first is always a new moon, and the middle of the month is always a full moon. So, there's 13 months. One for each god. But you say, sure, and get some stew, and he nods, and he says, he just shouts to the the waitress. He says, "Hey, Carrie, they're having the stew." And then he looks at you and he says, "Anything for your pet?" And Nori jiggles in response. Here, let me jiggle for you. But after a hushed discussion between the waitress named Carrie and the Nori would also love some stew. She brings over some stew, and you say, "Can Nori get some?" And she says, "Does it need a spoon?" And you're like, no, don't worry about that. Just bring a bowl of stew. They'll figure it out. And she hurries over, ladles over another bowl of spoon, and pushes it towards Nori. Nori sticks out a pseudopod, and holds it, wraps this tentacle pseudopod around the bowl before pulling the entire bowl in. You can see the stew slowly dissolving inside of its body, because its body, gelatinous cubes are transparent, they are translucent, so you see the stew dissolve into nothingness, and then it sticks out, it pulls out the bowl literally as clean as can be, because it's dissolved from nothing. It's cleaned all the bacteria off as clean as can be, and sets it on the table. And she's like, "Okay. Is there anything else I can get for you too?" And it is at that moment when the door bursts open. You see the red-haired man from before, who was working the smith. He bursts open the door and says, "They took him. They took my boy. They took Jackson." And you see the red-haired waitress who's standing in front of you. Her eyes goes wide, and she says, "What do you mean? What do you mean? What happened to Jackson?" And she runs over, and she's very clearly related to this man. He says, "I don't know. Some monsters came out of the Godswood and snatched him. He was playing. I told him so many times not to play so close to the woods." And then he looks around and he sees this, large lizard folk person, and he says, "You are you an adventurer? Will you help me? I'll pay you. I'll pay you whatever I have. Please help me get my boy." Do you have a response? You stand up and smile and nod, and you see the robed figure next to you also turn and stand and says, You can't go in there. It's Holy Land." You see this man is an elf. This is elf god territory, and the human man, he says, "Kelthis, I practice the way of the city." That's what the Elven Pantheon is called. The city. Please, I can't leave my boy to die. We need someone. And Kelthis says, I don't want to, but I'll go with you if you need help. It'll make, I'll be able to make sure that you don't defile our land or anything. And he says, I don't, the man, the smith, says, I don't care as long as you get my boy back. Again, I'll pay you whatever you need. So, would you guys like to assist Jackson? Or go help find Jackson, the son of the smith, who was playing too close to the road? Very strange that they were described as monsters having come from, like, the Holy Land. Everyone knows that the gods' wood is, like, sacred. No monsters would survive being there under the purview of the elven gods. Children are worth protecting. I'll try not to disturb much of your holy woods. Kelthus, the priest, nods. Says, very well, I don't want to do this, but we do what we must. And you two head into the gods' wood. You see the looming statue of the craftsman, the elven god, almost staring down at you as you pass by. You hop over the stone wall, and behind you, the dad is saying, thank you both for your willingness to go help. And he says, I will go and get the Silver Ravens, who are like the elven guards. But that's like a half a day away, so who knows? You guys hop over the small stone wall that is the barrier between the God's Road and the God's Wood. And as you do, immediately you can see that the forest here is different. It's much darker than usual. And the hair, well, you guys don't have hair. You're lizard folk. Your scales stand on edge. As it feels like immediately, you guys, with your high perception, notice that it feels like something's watching you. You're not sure from where, but immediately as you step into the God's Wood, it's as if the gods themselves are watching you. Alright. It is time for the first roll of the day. You guys are going to roll survival to try and track down, see if you can find the trail of the monsters that took Jackson, the smith's boy. Let me pull up oh, wow. Okay, so you guys rolled a... Here, let me... Swimming tool. Copy? No. How do I do this? How do I upload this in OBS? New. Window capture? No, I do not have a bot here. Let me do rolls. Snipping tool? No. Oh, you know what I can do? Let me do this. Does this work? No. Oh, I wonder if I can do this. No. Why does this not want image? Oh, I can save them? Okay, let me do that. I will make a folder here. new folder roles, and then we'll save this to here. Save to this, things I make, roles, sure. And then if I do this, and then this, hopefully you guys will be able to see that. Okay, you guys rolled a 15. So hopefully you guys should be able to see this. Your guys' survival is a... What? It is a +5. So unnatural 20, which is hella good. You guys... as soon as you guys enter the forest here, you notice the something, presumably the elven deities, watching you as you enter, and immediately you can see that there are broken branches. You can see that there are cracks leading into, several of them leading deeper into the forest. You kneel down and you see small feet that are clawed and like tri-pronged. So immediately you're thinking some kind of either harpy or chicken or dragon creature, dragon-like creature. Obviously not a dragon. Don't be ridiculous. Dragons went extinct so long ago. But you guys see a series of small feet and no human boy feet. So clearly whatever took the boy carried him. But you can see a small path where branches were broken as they hurried back into the forest. You begin to follow them. Would you guys like to just charge ahead, you, Nori, and Kelthus? The priest is with you. I don't know if you guys are the type to just rush forward, no pay no mind to stealth, or if you guys would try to creep forward and catch anything unawares. Would you guys like to roll stealth? Would you guys like to just go for it? Because who cares? Nothing can beat you. Nothing small and clawed feet can beat Chat, the lizard folk warrior. I'd like to try stealth. Okay. You guys are on the hunt. It is... you guys slowly creep forward, trying to disturb as little of the god's wood as possible. You make sure to not break any branches. You make sure to treat this like the sacred ground it is. Roll stealth. Okay. Save. Save. Alright, now that that's saved, then OBS, come here, this. Your intelligence, so stealth functions off of dexterity. It's like how actually good at sneaking you are. You guys lived out in the wilderness for a while, so it's not necessarily that you are you don't know how to be stealthy. You definitely understand it. But in your guys' case, you rolled a 5, which is not the best, but not the end of the world, honestly, as you still have a +4, so it's a 9 total. So you are trying to be stealthy, but of course, time is of the essence. Who knows what they're going to do to this kid if you just take your sweet time tracking them like you should. things are more important. A life is at stake. And so you guys rush forward. You're trying to be stealthy. You're not doing a great job of it because you're, again, you're just pressed for time. But no matter. You do what you can. Because you rolled an unnatural 20 at 15 plus 5 on your tracking, you have no trouble discerning the direction of following this trail of these creatures. And it is before long that you find an old ruin. You see a oh, I think my cat's gonna come yell at me for not feeding him. It is almost time for him to eat. You see a small... Oh. Let me know if you guys can hear him. He's gonna start meowing. You see a small entrance to a... Oh, that's big. A doorway, much like this, in the woods, to a building. It looks like the entrance to a tomb. And standing in front of it, you see a... No, not delete. Standing in front of it, you see a green, small dragon man, a kobold, clearly matching the description of the creatures that you've been tracking for so long. Small green kobold. Let me roll perception for the kobold. See if it notices you. Cool. Kobold stats. Again, here I run with actual books. Oh. Okay. Kobold. Alright. As you, Nori, and Kael'thas head towards the ruin, you see the kobold's head snap in your guys' direction as not you, but Kael'thas steps on a branch. And it shouts something, and you guys, well, actually, no. Do you guys speak Draconic, don't you? You do speak Draconic. So you guys understand what the kobold says. He says, "Who's there?" And then he, like, looks, and he doesn't make eye contact with you guys, but he sees something in the woods, and he just turns around and sprints back into the ruin. So, your presence has been noticed in some capacity. Would you guys like to head inside, or do something else? Would you guys like to examine the ruin? You guys can do a lot of things. It's up to you. You could ask, well, the creature, the kobold, has turned and fled into the ruin. So you guys are left alone near the entrance. the ruin itself has the door is long rotted and broken away. The hinges are rusty. It's kind of dim here. Sunlight struggles to break through the thick canopy, so you cannot quite see into the ruin itself. The door it is filled with darkness. The door itself is filled with darkness. Onwards to examine the ruin. Okay. Let's roll a quick perception check here. Okay. Save. Can you guys hear his bell jingling? I don't know if you guys can hear Rengoku asking for food. Okay, where is... Did I not just put this in here? Oh, that's because it took me to the wrong place. There we go. So, you guys roll perception. You guys, take a look at the entrance to the ruins. The building itself is small and contained. It's not more than, 10 feet on either side. Clearly, whatever the entrance is stairs. Because it leads to something underground. Because otherwise, the room wouldn't be big enough to have, be dark. But above the door, kind of hidden by foliage, you see a large symbol of a golden dragon above the doorway. Okay, I'm gonna go feed him. Think about what you guys want to do. I'm gonna go feed the boy. I will be right back. Shouldn't be more than a minute. Are you hungry? But think about what you want to do. If you want to discuss golden dragon things, if you want to just barrel in, if you want to do something else, let me know. Hello, I've returned. Perhaps a quick examination of the golden dragon design before rushing into the temple? Okay. So you guys, climb up slightly along the doorway, and pull away the foliage and clear it a little bit. And you see it is very intact. It's technically it's like in what do you call it? Embedded into the stone. It's like someone pressed not gold itself, but like gold colored gems into a golden dragon design. And you, upon pulling the foliage away and seeing this, Kelthus gasps. He says, "The golden dragons. What? Whoa. They're a long deceased organization. What's their temple or something doing here? The Godswoods are off limits. Someone as reverent as them would not build a building here." What? I'm confused. But other than that, I don't know if you guys want to do anything. So obviously this building belonged to some religious organization in some capacity, based on what Kael'thas has said. This is not anymore. Where did... Oh, that's my background. What happened to, where the heck is this? Oh, there it is, okay. No matter, we still have a kid to rescue. You can fill us on the details so we continue forwards. Alright. So you guys descend slowly into the... Kelthus nods, says, "Alright." And you guys decide to descend into the stairs. So the stairs are dark, but you can see the stairs because at the bottom of the staircase there is a small, you can see the flickering of flames. With Nori sliding behind you. You guys head down the stairs, and you hear, before you guys reach the stairs, reach the bottom of the stairs, you hear a voice in Draconic say, "We have the boy. Stay away, or else he'll get hurt." You guys have a response to that, or are you guys just gonna go in on these fools, thinking they can take a hostage from you? Before comment, you ask, "Why did you kidnap him?" And the voice chuckles and says, actually, let me double check before I misspeak. Yeah, you hear the draconic voice respond in draconic, saying, "The new lord, the great Avarix, will be arriving soon. We must prepare worthy sacrifices for him." Do you have a response to that? Also, I'm going to roll nature for you guys. Oh, interesting. Interesting. But do you guys have a response to the him saying that he needs a sacrifice, a worthy sacrifice? No one will get sacrificed while we are here unless you want to save me the trouble and take care of yourself. Damn, what a fucking line. Alright. Presumably, with that, you are heading into combat. But before we get to that, 16. A 16 plus what? What is your nature? A plus 1. So a plus 1 for 17, okay. 17 nature. You think to yourself, these are kobolds. Kobolds are like mini dragon people. He describes the great Lord Avarix, whatever that means. And then you think to yourself, kobolds usually serve dragons, but dragons haven't been around for centuries, eons. I mean, they've been extinct since the last age. Unless they're preparing for another dragon for arrival? Nonsense. But maybe. But you say no one will get sacrificed while we are here. The kobold laughs, kind of like a hyena laugh. And one appears at the base of the staircase and chucks a spear at you. It is initiative. So we'll roll for initiative. Oh, you guys, what's your guys' initiative? I rolled a 14 plus 2 is 16 for you. Roll for the kobold. We'll roll for Keltis. Keltis rolled a 10. So the kobold goes to chuck a spear at you. What's the play? How do you and Nori fight? That's the real question. Because you will be acting first. Nori goes on your turn, I believe. So, if you would like to move, or if you would like to have Nori move before you, you can do either. Any preferences? Or is it just like... Gonna knock his teeth out. Okay. Alright. So, well, you guys are faster than he is. So, he rears back. He, like, pops into view and goes to throw a spear at you. And you guys are immediately on him, swinging your scimitar. I'm just gonna roll for you. That's a 19, and then a 19, 15 plus 4. It's 1d6 plus 2. That's an 8. It's just regular football. It's a different book. Okay. Alright. So, you charge down the staircase. And immediately slash your scimitar before he can even bring the spear forward. It cuts across his body, and immediately blood starts pouring forth. The kobold falls in front of you dead. But you are now at the base of the stairs. You can see that there are, how many are there in this room? There's 3, I want to say. 3 more? Let me double check my notes before I misspeak. Yes. So, there are 3 kobolds here. You do not see the boy. You see 2 kobolds, each with like small spears. You see one with a large shield, and in the center of this room is a brazier, like a little fire pit, that is still burning. It has it's lit. There's a door to the left, and on the far end of the room, there is a faded image with an elven knight in golden armor. Yeah, there's pallets of straw and hay scattered around the room. You see 3 kobolds. It would be Nori's turn. I think it would be appropriate if I played Nori. Nori, because it's combat, gets to roll 1d4 for ferocity. So, Nori's got 3 ferocity. Means Nori can use the burning acid attack if you guys want. Or you can save it for later. You guys also have primal exploits, so you could also use a grapple and that kind of thing. You play Nori? Alright. So Nori, slurps down the fucking stairs. And behind you. So you guys come in, you cut down the grapple the head. You have a grapple ability, as well as a push down ability with ferocity. But you guys, it slurps down the stairs and behind you, and immediately all 3 of the kobolds brace themselves in fear because there's a giant fucking slime behind you. They're like, what the fuck? Okay. Nori will use its signature attack. Oh, it'll use burning acid. We'll just spend 2 ferocity to use burning acid. So it throws out a slime tentacle and whips the one with the shield. Let's roll for that. So now we can see this. Our attack is this. Oh my god. I kid you not, I just rolled a nat 20 for Nori. Hell yeah. So we'll roll 2d6. Plus nope. 2d6 plus how much? Double proficiency then, right? So, where's my... Yeah, so... Yeah, so you guys watch as Nori whips a long slime tentacle out and whips it across the kobold's body. It like starts to like burn, and the kobold screams in pain. It is still alive, but not for long. It is the kobold's turn. The kobold will actually probably all 3 kobolds will just throw spears at you. So we will do one guy with a shield who's like the bigger guy. I'll start with him. Alright, the guy with the shield misses. He is too busy screaming in pain to really get a bearing on you. The other 2 can then close in and deal some damage. That is a no. And again, a no. You have waded into battle, a herald of justice, and immediately you are beset on both sides by kobolds. But you parry one with your shield and the other with your scimitar. As Kaleface now descends the stairs. Pull up Kaleface's sheet. Thankfully it's somewhere else. So only I can see it. You guys watch as Kaleface pulls a necklace from beneath his robes and he holds it. He says a prayer in Elvish, which you guys don't speak, so you do not know what he says. But you hear the loud gonging of a bell. This much damage. And one of the kobolds next to you, its ears start to bleed, and it falls to the ground dead. Alright, it is back to you guys. What would you like to do? Are you focusing on the kobold with the shield, the big one? Or, I say big, it's not. I mean, it's a kobold, it's small. Or would you guys like to deal with the fodder in front of you? preferences? In the horde to avoid anyone to attack? Alright. Oh. Mic slightly. Oh. Okay. You go to attack the kobold that is next to you. The one that is weak. God, you guys are fucking killing it today. That is a hit. You guys roll 1d6 plus 2. That's enough. These kobolds are no match for you. You slice into it, and blood splatters across your blade. The kobold falls, leaving the singular kobold to fend for itself, the one with the shield. It is Nori's turn. Nori will first need to roll for ferocity. We're at 1, so 5, 6 now. Nori will use its burning acid again. That's a 16 plus, what, 5? 21? Jesus Christ. Alright. Let's roll for damage. It's 1d6 plus 2 acid damage. Alright. This kobold is looking worse for wear. It is on death's door. And it will go. It shouts one last time and says, "For Avarix!" and attempts to stab you. Hi first. Thank you very much. I hope you're well. Nice to see another mailing in chat. Oh my god. The kobold on death's door swings true, its spear swings true, and it stabs you straight into the gut. You guys take a shitload of damage. Holy cow. Let's roll for this, because it also crit. Oh my lord. That is 11 damage. God, these early levels are rough. So you're at 13 health. That's almost half your health in one go. 13 damage on a crit. It stabs a spear into your gut and says, "You will not defeat us. Avarix will rise again." Kael'thas from behind you says, "Don't worry, I've got you." And he places his hand on your back. He will cast Cure Wounds, which is 1d8, if I recall, plus Wisdom. Let me double check. Cure Wounds, 1d8 plus spellcasting modifier. Yep. So let me roll 1d8. Hi, Super Bolt. Hi, thank you for the birthday wishes. We're playing some D&D. Okay, so you guys heal for 10. So the blow that was just struck to you is nearly nullified, as the priest's holy magic washes over you. You're now back to 23 HP. And it is your turn. End this creature. Do you guys have any witty one-liners before you massacre this thing? Because you do massacre this thing on that board. Yeah, you guys just dealt 7 damage to it. Yep, that's more than enough. How do you want to do this? In the words of Matt Mercer. Dean! Hi, Dean. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I am just slime. We slime. We slimin'. Is there any particular way you would like to murder this kobold who has threatened a boy in front of you? He will not rise today, right? Because right now you have fallen. And you plunge your scimitar, which is a slashing weapon, through his body, and he falls to the ground, lifeless. Alright, so you are in a room with so again, to describe the room, you, Nori, and Kael'thas, priest, are in a room. So on the far wall, now let me describe the room again in full, so you guys have context. A large faded painting dominates the opposite wall of the room. Depicted is a male elf in gold full plate armor standing over the body of a demon. Painted on his shield is a golden dragon on a black background. Towards the bottom of the faded painting, you see an inscription. It says, "I, your humble Templar, do pledge myself to you, great guardian. My word shall be my law, compassion shall be in all I do, honor and duty shall be the path I walk, and my courage shall be unshakable." And then on the wall to your guys', so that's on the far wall. The wall behind you has the stairs, of course. The wall on the right, you see, has 3 doors. All of them have, I say they're doors, but really they're like stone engravings on the wall of different people. They are knights. They all have plate armor, men and women, all elven, and they all have plate armor, and on all of their shields and equipment you see the painting of a dragon. The paint is now faded, but you can see carved into the stone the dragon's form. Let me roll religion for Kael'thas, see if he recognizes any of this. It's an 18, plus whatever he has, that's more than enough. He says, "Oh my god, this is the tomb of the golden dragons. I know that you are not elven, but this is the tomb of an ancient order who served the golden dragon that watches over the forests here. I'm shocked that their tomb is here in the Godswood, but we will pay these soldiers with respect." And he goes over to look at the painting. He says, "Wow, this must be their leader. I'm not sure who this is, but I'll have to look into this when we get back into town. Maybe I can head to Silvermoon and investigate, learn some more." And he looks down and he says, "This must be their oath, their creed, or some kind of promise to these paladins." But on the left wall, you see a hallway. And in that hallway, you see more of these, like, sarcophagi-like doors. would you like to continue on, or would you like to investigate anything else, or anything like that? You guys can either go into the hallway. If you'd like me to, I can read the oath again. No. The boy was not killed. The boy was not in this room. The kobold said that he was, that he had taken the boy hostage, but he came down here and the boy was not here at all. No, you're good. Don't worry about it. Like, for real, for real. Would you like to continue down the hall? Would you like to investigate? Would you like to crack open the sarcophagi of these dead paladins? We must continue onwards then, before it's too late. Very well. Don't let it be for me to, let you defile the graves of your companion. Of the companions, paladins that you, looks up to. But you creep down the hallway. As you do, on either side, so the hallway curves around the room that you were just in, and you can see more firelight coming from down the end of the hall. We can definitely raid the crypts on the way back up if you want. Keltis did say that these are religious figures to him, but I'm not going to stop you if that's what you want to do. But as you go along the way, one of the crypts on your guys' left has a large red X painted over it. If you would like to do anything with that. Otherwise, you guys can keep going down to where the firelight is. At the end of the hallway. Or would you like to continue onwards? You can investigate the sarcophagus, like the standing sarcophagus with the red X, or not. You can choose to ignore it. It was marked for some reason. The sloppy paint job makes you think the kobolds did it. Doesn't take an expert to see that much. Quickly examine the it's a door, so it is. You see that it is like a sarcophagus. You see a carved into the door, right? Because it's like a door to a room, basically. Carved into the door, you see a figure. It is in this case, it is a male elf. He's dressed in full plate armor, and he has like a dragon carved into his shield. He looks like most of these people. They're carved into the image of the person buried there. But on top of this man's door, no worries. On top of this man's door, hastily painted, is a large red X. Would you like to, like, open the door, open the sarcophagus? Or are you just chilling? Open the definitely not hidden room. And it's not really hidden. It's got a giant red painted X on it when all of the other doors don't. Consequence be damned. So you say, wait just a moment here, as Nori and Kalthus like creep behind you. You say, this room has been painted. You think the kobolds have done something here? Let's open it and find out. Kalthus says, alright, if you'd like. And so you move the X marks the spot, as they say. So you begin to move. You notice that the sarcophagi, it like swings, it like pivots in place almost. And as you go to open it, it like clicks and begins to pivot. And let me roll perception for you guys. Save. Wait, OBS. Browse. So you guys. Let me head down here. You guys see two things in this room. First off, the room is small. Again, it's a burial chamber for a singular man. But in it, you see two things. One, a floating skeleton that was clearly like elf-sized, right? It's very clearly an elf-sized skeleton. It's almost certainly the person who's buried here. Not only that, you see another floating skeleton alongside this person. This one, I mean, even with the two, you can see it's clearly smaller. It has a dragon-like visage. It's clearly the skeleton of a kobold. And with that, is there anything you want to do as you see the two floating skeletons there? Shot in the dark, longbow on one of the skeletons. Sure. You pull out your bow, and go to make an attack to shoot one of the skeletons. Okay. What is the damage on that? For the record, you rolled a, what's your longbow? A 11 plus 4, 15. So you deal 1d8 damage. Deal 6 damage. You fire a bow into the room, presumably at the kobold skeleton that's just floating there, about halfway into the thing. Snoring, slender, and silent. Yeah, for real, for real. Your arrow does not make it to the skeleton. In fact, it barely hits the room. It barely goes into the room as it sticks into a very transparent membrane. One that you have seen many times before. And slurping out of the room is, in fact, a gelatinous cube of its own, a wild one. It tries to engulf you and eat you. You need to make a dexterity saving throw. Having not moved, the gelatinous cube was invisible, as yours is. Uh-oh. What is your guys' dexterity? Oh, it's +2. This is not going well. So, do we have any soup left? You do not have any soup left. You are engulfed in, cube. You've been engulfed in cube before. Hi, I'm on an X. I hope you're doing well. But, this time is much different than any time that you have been within Nori, because you can be inside Nori. That is a thing that you guys have available to you. This is much different, because when you're within Nori, Nori keeps like a small, like half centimeter of air between you and it, so that way it doesn't burn you. But this one, you are just inside of it. This gelatinous cube is attempting to eat you. But the cube slurps into your space. You take 3d6 damage. You take 8 damage, so you're at 20, 16, 17, 15. You're at 15 damage, because you had taken 1 damage. You're at 15 HP. You cannot breathe. You are restrained. And you will take 66 acid damage at the start of your turn. Wait, do you guys have resistance to acid? Is that a thing that you guys have? I forget to put it on your sheet. Let me double check the start page. Because you guys might be resistant to acid because you have a gelatinous cube. It could be possible that's like a way later ability. Gotta double check. Oh. That's for players, source material, beast heart. You and Gooey are just observing. Hell yeah. Let me double check here. Stick connection is level 9. No, it does not look like that. I mean, double check the honest cube page. Informed, keeps caregiver, transparent. Nope. Does not look like it. Okay. Alright. Well, you guys cannot breathe and are inside a gelatinous cube. Congratulations. It is initiative, so let's roll for initiative. You guys have rolled an 8. Kael'thas has rolled a 17. The cube has rolled a 5. Minus something, I assume? Yeah, minus 4, so a 1. So, everyone here will get a turn before you die. Would you like to bite? You do get temporary HP if you bite. It's not a lot, but any amount of HP is good. The other option, you can in fact attempt to escape by making a DC 12 strength check. But it is your action, so. You definitely wish to help us. Well, the elf man will definitely attempt to help you, but he's not inside a cube. For the record, you can't speak to monstrosities. This is an ability you have. So if you'd like to attempt to speak to the cube, you can. Kind of difficult to speak, though, when you are inside of it. Escape is the safest choice, then apologize afterwards. Okay. If you guys would like to attempt to escape the slime, it'll be your action, and then you can make a strength check. What's your guys' strength? I think it's a 12. So it'll be a +1. Alright. If there are no objections, then it is escape then. Let me roll on here. Roll. 1d20. Alright. Here is your result. Save, browse, mix, update. So you have a +1 for a total of 15. So you manage to force your way out of the cube, and you say, wait, before you do anything else, I apologize. I'm not here for you. The cube jiggles in response. You understand that having spoken gelatinous cube for many years, which is very is very funny to say because gelatinous cubes literally do not have a language. They are just mindless monsters. Nori is especially smart, but you know gelatinous cubes. They literally have an intelligence of 1. That is it. It's literally. I mean, most oozes can confirm. As a slime myself, I can confirm most oozes have very low intelligence. This thing is like, it's literally, its only existence is to consume. And having been trapped inside this this small sarcophagus-like chamber by the kobolds for a very long time, it is very hungry. Would you like to do or say anything to the cube before it attempts to eat you again? Would you like to do or say anything to the cube before it tries to eat you? If you let us go, I'll promise you really tasty stew. Nori can agree that it's really good food. These are alright. We will roll. Normally it would be persuasion, but because you guys can use animal handling, it would be animal handling for you. You guys have a +7 given that you are a level 3 beastart. You have expertise, and your wisdom is pretty high. So we'll roll persuasion, or animal handling, technically. Okay, save. Save. So you say, if you let us go, I'll promise you really tasty stew. Or we can agree it's really good food. And behind you, Nori jiggles, confirming your statement. However, the cube is hungry. It does not want food later. It wants food now. It gives a little wiggle in annoyance on the promise of food later. It's been starving a bit, you see. That's what it tells you, I guess, quote unquote. It can't speak, but you get the gist of its wiggling. Okay, we have 4 kobold in the room next door. I swear we can bring you 4 bodies to consume. 4 is more than 3. Okay. Would you like to do it now? The kobold is between you and the far room. So you can either go back to the previous room, or you can try and, like... Well, like, I'm not sure what you want to do. Would you like to go get the bodies? Would you like to try and lead it to the, back to the previous comment room? Okay, so you and the party, you, Nori, and This, all retreat to the room, and the gelatinous cube follows behind. On entering the room, you guys clear away as it, like, kind of glorps past you, and it starts to, like, slide its gelatinous self over the kobold bodies. It, like, collects them, and you can see them start to, like, fizzle and pop beneath its surface. They, like, rise up. They start to float, much like the skeletons that you saw just a second ago. And the 4 kobolds are sucked into the gelatinous cube's body. And it just starts to, like, sit there as it, like, dissolves and digests the kobolds. Would you like to do anything with the gelatinous cube while it's either eating, or would you like to head back to the hallway, or what? Would you like to leave it be? As friendly as this cube is, we should leave while it's eating. Okay, that's fine. So you guys decide to head back into the hallway, down to the crackling firelight at the end of the hallway. Let me describe the scene in front of you. So you head into a room. A huge statue of a once golden dragon, now sloppily painted green, towers over the room from the opposite wall. It stands proudly, looking down at those who stand before it. You see a singular kobold that has, like, several buckets of paint. It has, like, candles on, like, this giant, like, painted green pentagram. And it is clearly in the middle of chanting some ritual. Between you and it is a scale. It looks like a scaled dog of some kind. It's like some kind of large lizard. And next to the statue, at the base of the statue of the gold dragon painted green, you see a boy. He's about 10 years old. He's the same one that you saw playing when you first entered Luxburg. He is alive, bound, and gagged. Oh, my bad. You wanted to go to the room I was resting in. Sorry about that. Oops. I missed that message. Yeah, if you want to go back to that room, you can. Let me, You sure? I don't mind if you guys want to go back. Okay. You can investigate it in a moment. It'll be there once you save the boy. Would you like to do anything? The large guard lizard does not seem to notice your guys' presence as you like look into the room. The kobold is very clearly like in the middle of reciting a ritual. They do not notice you. The boy sees you and his eyes go wide, but he does not say or do anything. He just is like frozen in fear. Would you like to do anything on seeing the ritual being started? I don't know if you guys want to say anything, if you want to just like attack it, like try and get a sneak attack in, or if you want to send Nori in and have him try and engulf something or something. Well, he can't do that, but I don't know if you guys have plans. Anything you guys want to do? It also didn't send again. Let me see if it's because there's like something wrong with it. No. If you cursed or put in all caps, I got and then we charged, but if you cursed or put in all caps, then it probably didn't update because YouTube be like that. YouTube has like automatic filtering of some things. We fire an arrow at the head chanter. Okay. Alright. I don't know what word might have been censored in that, but sure. Let's see here. You have advantage because it is a sneak attack of some kind. Okay. Slice page here. What's your guys' is? Okay, wow. You guys, let me do this. You rolled a 15. Oh, I see. I see what happened. You fire an arrow at the man who is chanting this ritual. And the man, your arrow, as he's like chanting, you go to fire it at his like head, basically. But as soon as you like pull the arrow back, he like stops and like bends down to get some more like paint, basically. as he's like finished that chant. And as you do, it like the arrow it hits him, it just like clips his shoulder rather than like the headshot that you wanted. Let me roll damage here. Okay. You 4 damage to him. Let me see what his combo is. Okay. And at that, it is initiative. Let me roll for you. Roll a 15. Roll for the kobold. God, you guys are fucking killing it today. Roll for the guard drake. Okay. And then we'll roll for Kalefish, because he rolls on your. He goes after you, and Nori goes on your turn. Okay. So. Let me grab the. So you guys. The arrow hits him, and he like topples over, and immediately the guard drake like perks up and like lunges at you. It's a lot faster than you anticipated. Stats. Here it is. Okay. But he screams in pain. The guard drake attacks you. It attempts to bite you. Yeah. That does not hit. Attempts to bite you, but you stick your shield out in front of you. And it will then go and swing its tail at you. It can attack twice. This one also just resonates off your shield. You are stalwart. Your protector instincts kicking in. You are a great defender. So it is yours and Nori's turn. We'll roll for Ferocity. Ferocity resets at the end of combat, so you have 0 again. Roll 1d4. Okay. Would you like to do anything? You have a guard drake harrying you. We go wild on these guys. Hell yeah. Alright. Then you will attack, presumably the guard drake, because it's in front of you. That is not quite enough. So you go to slice with your scimitar, and your scimitar slides off the scales of this creature. It clearly being a something similar to you. Nori has 2 ferocity. Can Nori do something here? No. Nori will use both of its ferocity to use burning acid on the guard drake. Nori hits, dealing 1d6 plus 4. Alright. The guard drake yelps in pain, and Kael'thas, or actually no, it's the kobold's turn. The kobold turns in anger, and it says, in Draconic, which you can understand, it says, you will not defy me. I am Vathir, the priest of the great Lord Avarix. He shall be resurrected soon. And then he casts Poison Spray, which does this. That's the wrong thing. Ramses, hi. Thank you for the well wishes. Appreciate you. Appreciate you saying mine. Thank you. You need to make a Constitution saving throw. So we will make a Constitution saving throw for chat. Where is this? Your con save is a +2. What's this guy's DC? 12. Okay, you guys make that with ease. So the kobold sprays poison in your face, but no matter. You lived in the Ashenvale Mire where poisonous gases run ablaze. You waft your scimitar in front of you and blow the poison spray away. The poisonous gas. It is Kael'thas' turn. He will again tap your back, and you will feel the channeling power of the elven divines wash over you. Because you never got healed from when you got absorbed by the fucking gelatinous cube. So he will heal you. You were at 15, and this is plus 11, so you are back to full health. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go. And with that, it is your turn again. No, it's the guard drake's turn. Oh my god. The guard drake will once again attempt to attack you twice. This one hits it and sinks its teeth into you, dealing dealing 4 damage, so you're at 20 health, and then it will swing its tail at you. But this time you are ready for it. Alright. Hell yeah. Now it is your turn. You will return in kind. You will attack the guard drake then, presumably. Would you like to do anything other than swing your scimitar at it? It bit you. Do you want to bite back or not? You just chilling. Alright. If that's the case, we will just swing your scimitar. This time, having swung and bounced off its scales before, this time you take purchase. Your blade takes purchase, cutting into its flesh. You deal this much damage to it. Not bad. And Nori needs to roll for ferocity, so you're at 5 ferocity. Nori will use. Oh no, it use burning acid. So it will use burning acid again because that is good. It will attack. It's an 18, so that hits. This guard drake is not looking good. It's not looking good for the guard drake. I mean, it's looking good for you guys, but okay. So that is another 6 damage. Guard drake is very bloodied. It's got acid eating away at it. Don't worry about it, cool. It's chill. You just gotta be like very careful about what YouTube will just delete messages when it feels like it, just because it thinks you've said something that you haven't. Alright. With that is the kobold's turn. The kobold will the kobold will cannot do a whole lot. It will attempt to use poison spray again. This is what it's got. And once again, you have no trouble fending off the after you're getting bitten. I wanted to return the favor on. Gotcha. Hell yeah. The kobold once again attempts to poison spray you, but you have no trouble fending it off. It curses under its breath. It is Kelthus' turn. Kelthus, you guys watch as Kelthus summons the light of his divines and shoots a beam at the guard drake. It hits, so that's a lot of damage. What's that? Okay, so the guard drake is looking very worse for wear and is now glowing as Kelthus' guiding bolt is slammed into it. It is its turn. It will attempt to bite you once again and gets nothing from you. It'll use its tail. Again, nothing. You guys' AC is so fucking high. It's 17, right? Yeah, alright. It's a 16. Does not hit. As blow after blow rains against your shield, but you give no hold. It is your turn. The guard drake is glowing, making it easier to hit. If you would like to do something to it. meaning you have advantage on your attack. Because woo, guiding bolt. What's the distance again? I mean, you are 5 feet from it. You are 10, 15 feet from the kobold, if that matters. "20 feet from Jackson the boy." I think it's time to bite and get some health back. Alright. Because you are at... what? 19 health, I want to say. I don't know your guys' health. I think it's at 19. You attempt to bite the guard drake. And you have advantage. So, 14. Okay, so you manage to bite it. God, wait, what? Okay, well, this is gonna be gruesome. You guys lunge onto... Small screen lag. Did I drop frames? Doesn't look like it. Okay. You guys lunge onto the guard drake, and you plunge your teeth. You wrap your jaw around its neck, and you tear flesh from tear through its scaled flesh, and its like throat just like rips open. You guys have fucking blood dripping all over your face and chest as chunks of guard drake flesh are in your mouth. You do regain health. You get 2 temporary HP, if I recall. Bite equal to your con modifier, yeah. Yep. As you have slain the guard drake by tearing its throat out. Holy shit. Let me, as part of this, we will roll Intimidate. It feels appropriate. On seeing this, the kobold, like, its eyes, instead of being fearful, it ignites in anger as you've killed its precious companion. Much how you would be angry if someone just tore Nori's throat out, but Nori doesn't have a throat. It's cute. It's cute. They are a cube. But Nori's turn. Nori, seeing that the guard drake is dead, moves forward to the kobold and attempts to lash out. Has 1 ferocity, so 2 ferocity, so 3 in total. It will use burning acid against the kobold. Let's roll 1d20. That hits. So 6 damage. The kobold is still standing as it's burned with acid. You guys watch as Kelthus, he says, "Take care of the kobold. I'll grab the boy." and he rushes over to Jackson and starts to undo like the knots. It is now your turn, seeing as the guard drake is dead. The kobold stands before you. Well, it's like 10 feet away. You have blood. You're covered in guard drake's blood. How would you like to attack the kobold if that's what your plan is? Keep slashing. Alright. You walk over to the kobold. You were not in a rush. Having just killed the guard drake, this small kobold poses no threat to you. You and Nori loom over it. You bring your scimitar down. Let me... Oh. Roll a 19. So it's 1 plus 2. Damage. Alright. And then Nori will go. Roll ferocity. So it has 8 ferocity. We'll use the grapple ferocity attack you guys have. Use some of this. And you can use this in conjunction with the burning acid, so we'll do that. So we'll spend the 5 ferocity that you just got to hit. That is a 16, that's more than enough. You guys, it'll do 1d6. Plus, that's 10, plus the grapple, which is a dex saving throw. Not bad. Okay. Well, it does not matter. You lash out with... Nori lashes out like a tentacle to grapple this thing, and it pulls it. It like grapples it, holds onto it, but the acid sears into the kobold's flesh, and it falls limp in Nori's arms. And Nori, seizing the opportunity, just sloops the kobold into its body. The kobold having died before it could even be grappled. Now that it's holding on to him, it just pulls the kobold in. Kobold starts to dissolve. Nori consuming the enemy. And the chamber goes silent, other than the sound of Kael'thas attempting to untie the knots that bind Jackson. So, in this room, you find Jackson. Jackson is bound and gagged. Kael'thas makes quick work of the knots. And he's like, "Oh my god, thank you guys for saving me." and the Kael'thas says, "Don't worry, we'll take you back to your boy, to your dad. Do you want to do anything here?" So the room has a large statue of a golden dragon, but that golden dragon has been defiled. The golden dragon has been painted over in green paint to resemble a makeshift green dragon. Beneath the dragon is a small plaque, basically with some words on it. If you want to read that. I don't know if there's anything else you want to do. You want to just take the boy back? You want to read the plaque? You want to investigate the attempt to dissolve the green paint after reading the plaque? Okay, so you guys approach the statue with the plaque on it. Respect the old worship? Yeah. The placard reads, the cost of making only the maker truly knows. Valueless if bought, but of worth if traded. When broken, pain and despair follow. It says that. But you read it, and Nori starts to wipe away all the paint in the room to return it to its original state. After dissolving the kobold, Nori spits out a small book that the kobold had on its person. If you would like to read the book as well. Yeah, taking care of this trash feels better than while also saving the child. Reading is important. Reading is important. So you save the the boy. Kael'thas is chill. He's like, I'll take care of the boy. If you would like to help us go back, we can. If you want to stick around, and you start to open this book. First off, you notice that this book is the kobold's spell book. It has a few spells in it. You're not a wizard, so you can't copy them, but in theory, you could sell the spell book or something like that. But it also has some notes. It says, the new lord, the great Avrex, will be arriving soon. We must hurry and prepare his servants. We must capture those who may serve him and hex them to be his pawns. When he awakens, we shall be greatly rewarded. And it has a small diary, as well as a map that leads into the from your guys' perspective. It does the map does not make sense. It seems to lead from forest location to forest location. So if anything, it's still in the forest. That's what the book reads. And then it has like instructions on a ritual. The ritual takes several days and a bunch of like spell slots to prepare, but in theory, it casts Dominate Person, and you can see that like the domination is not like for the person who casts the spell, it's for someone else. You guys can roll Arcana. We'll roll Arcana for you guys to see if you can understand the details and nuance of the ritual. Where's my roll? There it is. Oh man, that's pretty high. So you guys Arcana though. Still good enough. So you guys have a -1 to Arcana, but with the 17. So this. So you guys rolled a 17. You have -1, so it's a 16. But as you're looking through this book, this ritual, it's like casting Dominate Person, not for the caster. And you're looking at it and you're like, these kobolds are like worshipping a green dragon. Like, there must be something nearby. The map probably leads to like, in your mind, a green dragon nest or something like that. Which, again, green dragons died a long time ago. It's very confusing. Something to ponder on if you would like to go try and find the green dragon egg or nest or green dragon itself if it exists. Maybe. Or if you want to like just go back, take care of the boy, return him to his dad, that's an option. If you want to report all this to the authorities, that's an option. Up to you guys. The placard is still there. It reads cryptically, but it's there. You guys have any preferences on what to do next? We should take a look. We should look for the air right before more cultists return to move shop. Okay. So if you're looking at the map, you know that it'll be like, it's like a couple hours of like trudging through forest. If you would like to, you can. I'm not gonna stop you. Kael'thas will say like, Kael'thas wants to like prioritize getting the kid home. But if you wanna, okay, return the child first, sure. Then, okay, if that's what you would rather do, I don't mind. If you guys want to, Kael'thas is just like, I'm gonna return the kid. But if you guys want to go deeper, you can. You guys have the autonomy here. You will return the child. So you guys start heading back, following the path that you guys, came here on. When you do, you see Carrie, the waitress, pacing back and forth in the street. There is a couple, like, the townspeople. Like, there's like 3 townspeople here. So they are standing nearby. You guys return with the child. With Jackson. Jackson runs over and he like throws his arms around the daughter, his sister, and he like looks up to her and says, "Where's Dad?" And he says, "Dad went next." He says, "Dad went to the next town to get some guards. Don't worry, you'll be safe soon. You're here. You're home. Everything is good." So, would you like to head back into the forest, or would you like to wait for the dad to return with the guards? I think that's like a key decision here. Do you guys have any preference? No worries. No worries at all. I hope you have a fun time, cool? But if you would like to, you can either wait for the guards to return, the dad to return with the guards, or you can head out into the forest to explore on your own. Thank you, cool. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for participating. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Heck yeah. Don't worry, we're wrapping up soon, so. Wait for the dad to return. Alright. You wait for the dad to return, you explain the situation. He returns with a contingent of silver ravens, that is the guards here, that guard like this elven nation. You explain to them the situation, and that your gelatinous cube is friendly because they will ask about it. Would you like to be honest and tell them about the dragon situation? That you speculate that there is an actual dragon somewhere nearby or about to arrive nearby? That's the real question. Or are you keeping that information to yourself so as to not freak anyone out? Maybe best to keep things a secret right now. Best not to lie to them. Their homes could be in danger. Alright. We have two different opinions here. Does anyone want to break the tie? Do you want to tell them the truth about what you think might happen? Or do you want to play cards close to the chest and wait to confirm things yourself? Doing so would you're down to try secret? Okay. You decide to tell them that you've slain the random kobold cultists in the forest, and you decide maybe you shouldn't worry them maybe you should investigate. That would involve going back into the forest on your own, but it's not like there's guards that patrol the road. You could just hop into the forest whenever you want. So, with that, you have resolved the crisis here in Luxburg. The dad thanks you profusely. He will upgrade your weapon for you because he is a smith. So you might take a day to let him just like help sharpen your blade, make it improved, and I'll note that down on the sheet when you guys finish up. When I can, because Myth Weavers is still down, I think. Yeah. Don't know why. But no worries. But we will wrap it up here then. I went to go switch from my game screen, but there is no game screen. I've been on just chatting all the time. Okay. With that done, we will call it a day. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun. You guys have saved the life of a small boy. You have uncovered some sort of plots to resurrect a dragon or something. Okay, it's working for you. I wonder if it's because I need to, like, restart my browser or something like that. But I'll note it down for you guys. You guys will... Your weapon will be +1, but not magical +1. There is a slight difference, because this guy's not... It's not magic. He's just making it better. Good, but you'll have a +1 scimitar. Yeah, you guys have the spell book. I need to add the Thier's spell book to your notes, to your inventory. It's not large. He has like 5 spells, but in theory it's like worth something. Plus you have like the notes on the dragon and like the map to whatever dragon's site might be there. Oop. Sorry, I just bumped the mic. Sorry about that. But yeah. I will see you guys on Monday then. I don't know what I'm doing on Monday, but I'll figure that out. I will sign off, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you guys for spending your weekend with me. I had a good time. I hope you did too. It's been a good birthday so far, so thank you. No worries, Tomo. If you want to just like lurking's fine. I just hope you had fun. And I hope everyone, I just hope everyone had fun, had a good time, could enjoy themselves. I hope my silly little narrations were alright. So, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. I'll build, like, my Alestral's deck, and hopefully I can play with it sometime. It was super fun. Thank you. Thank you. Knowing you, Tomo, you'll probably see me around. I'll be in chats and Discord and stuff like that. So, with that, I'm signing off. Y'all have a good rest of your weekend. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thanks for spending time with me on my birthday. I appreciate you all. Bye-bye.